Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube. My name is Nur Muhammad from NM Watch, and yes, I've waited for this particular watch, this Militado, for the past like what, one whole month, because I ordered this during the last 11/11 sales. It didn't show up. The seller said, "Oh, we couldn't send it to you," so they refunded me the money. So I've placed an order again from a different seller this time around, from Militado themselves, and I forgot it somewhere. I've ordered it during the Black Friday sales, and finally, on the 11th of December, like what, one whole month later, this Militado showed up. But yeah, I'm supposed to be reviewing it and compare it to this particular what is watch dives WD50, but it didn't happen. This one is again another watch that I bought during the 11/11 sales. Awesome titanium watch, but for the same money, guys. Would you pick this one or this Militado? Let's cue the intro. Alright guys, so this is the Militado that I've been wanting to get my hands on one for like, oh my, like what, for the one whole month, and finally it came, and let's see what's inside. So yep, I guess ready, 3, 2, 1, boom, 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 boom. So alright, so this is the Militado ML20, because I've written this down because I like quite a lot of Militados nowadays. So yeah, they didn't sign the warranty card, and they didn't even put any model number or the serial number here. So, and they say that this one is like what, 2 years from the date of purchase, but there is no date of purchase written here. I guess we just have to believe them for that. I have no idea. So what do we get inside the box? You get your guarantee card, your manual instruction, and your screwdriver, which is a good thing, right? And I've of course took the watch out of the box already, and I've used it for like 1 day, I think. And yeah, this thing looks awesome in my opinion. So one look at it, you guys know what this is all about. So I've took out, well, 3 links from this watch, and yeah, let's just zip the box in and see what this thing is all about. Right, so let's just adjust the camera angle a bit more. So this is the ML20. So my, one of my, my watches, or should I call grail watches. I really like the U10, but it is a bit too big. So when Zin released this U50, I really wanted to get one of those, but that thing costs, I don't know, $2,500 right now. So yeah, it's a bit too expensive for me. So when this one, right, came out from Militado, costing at about $150, I was like, oh my god, I just can't, help myself, and I need to pull the trigger. So yeah, I've waited for a month, and yeah, here we go. So here we are right now. So this one came on three different flavors. So this black dial with this blasted bezel. There's also a black dial with a PVD black coating, and also there's a blue dial with a, I just can't remember the bezel. So yeah, the 3 different flavors. So I went for the most traditional one. So I thought that, if I like the thing, so I might get myself the blue dial. Let's see about it. But yeah, let's just check the dimensions of this piece. So they say that this is a 39mm in diameter. Let's just see about that. Okay, so that is a 38.6. Thickness is what, 11.6 due to the use of PT5000 movement, and lug to lug is just nice at, hold on, this one is 45.4, so just nice. And lug width is normally, I think for this particular style of case, this should be about 20mm. And the way on this particular piece, for, I think it's just nice for my 6.75-inch wrist. So that will be about 26 gram. If you add in the links, that will be about 136 grams. So yeah, that's just nice, and just the nice weight in my opinion. Right. Okay, like I mentioned just now, this one came with a, oh sorry, there's also a flat sapphire crystal. Let's just verify that. Is it, they are telling the truth or not? Yep, that's definitely sapphire crystal. but does it come with a blue anti-reflective coating? That's a bit difficult to judge, but I think they do, and you can see that how, you know, how clear the dial is under this strong light. And yep, okay, so man, this thing looks good. Right, so first up you have this let me see if I can zoom in a bit more. The finishing on the bezel is a bit different compared to the previous Zine homage from Militado. I will bring the, you know, the brother later on, but let's just focus on this one. This one is using this bead blasted finishing with this markings all around the bezel, with this black markings from until 15 and red marking, or is it orange? Let me just zoom in a bit more. Looks like what? Looks like orange, but I do think, yeah, very light orange maybe, because this is red, right? And this is definitely orange. So yeah, orange markings. Okay, so the handset is, you know, your typical Zine U50 style of handsets here. I have never handled the real thing before. I think I've had like just one time in a store, but I just can't remember. Maybe I will put some pictures over here so that you can, you know, just compare it, right? The hands, our hands, mini hands, and also the second hands is just nice, and the indices are all printed, which is, you know, it doesn't really give it a very super duper thick lume, right? So they don't do that, but it is, you know, it is okay. I think it is maybe a tad better compared to the real thing. And but you can see already that this lume on the hands and also the dial looks a bit more yellowish compared to the bezel here. You can see that. So yeah, this is a thing with Militado, which I don't understand why they just couldn't get it right the first time. Right, because you see the arrow marking here, right? So this is a stark white compared to the markers, and I don't know why, right? And the hands, sorry, the date wheel here, the font is just wrong, guys. Maybe they are using the standard Seiko font here, but yeah, it really looks out of place. So that is, you know, a minor niggle if you ask me. So automatic 200 meters of water resistance. Okay, let me just zoom in a bit. Right, so 660 feet. Yeah, nice bezel here with this, you know, with this indentation, so that you can easily turn the 120 click bezel. So there's a bit of back play here. Not bad, considering that the real thing also has quite a huge back play, but that one is using a 60 click bezel. So yeah, maybe it is, you know, forgivable. I don't know, guys. Let me just see if it aligns. Yep, it aligns just nice, so that is good, I think. Okay, focus. So, and with at the side, when we have all fully bead blasted finishing with this arrow logo here. Is that the new direction for Militado logo? I am not sure, but this time around we have this pierced lux here, so that's good. All right, so the crown, let's measure the crown. That will be about 6 millimeters, so just nice, and it does sticks out a bit, right? So you see that when I wanted to screw it in, so screwing it out. So first click, adjust the date. I don't really want to do that because it's already night time right now. So you stop the crown like so. You screw it back in. It's going to be a bit difficult because it is using the PT5000 movement. So that is why maybe it juts out a bit, so that you can easily screw the crown back in. Right, similar finishing here, bead blasted finishing with this drill lugs. Nothing back here at the case back. You don't get any quick release pins here. The bracelet, yeah, you can see here that it is similar. Jingly bracelet is on this ML16, and you can see here that there is a bit of, you know, the end link doesn't really match the case shape of the lug end. So yeah, that's a bit annoying, but still. Okay, so this is using a screwed in links with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 micro adjust holes here with the Militado logo etched at the clasp. So that's good, right? And we have this, this mill swing arm here. So okay, so I have to highlight this one. This clasp, right? When you want to push it back in, it's a bit too hard. So let's just take it off the wrist and see how it looks like on my 6.75 inch wrist. So let's just zoom out a bit. Okay, so let's see how it wears on my wrist. So yeah, okay, so that's, see, I have to like push it a bit hard to make sure that it, you know, it's properly, you know, properly secure. You can see that on my wrist it looks just nice, and this, I wonder this would be, you know, the same feeling that I get if I am to go for the Zin U50. I might be wrong here. If you guys have your Zin U50 so and you want to lend it to me for a comparison, do let me know in the comment section below if you guys do live in Malaysia, right? So there you have it. No, not yet. Let's just check the Lume. Since both of these WD50 and the Militado is using BGW9, let's just compare them both before we, you know, maybe in the real or in the full review I will be doing the comparison between a few other, you know, competitors that is, you know, having this same exact Zin theme. But we will see in the full review. Are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, and boom. You can see already that both of them is using BGW9 Super Lume Nova, and both of them is using a printed Lume. So they are both, you know, serviceable, I think. So not really sure which one is the stronger, right? I might be comparing these two tonight, right? So let's just bring this to sleep and see which one stays longer until morning. Let's inform you the result during the full review, right? Okay, so focus. There you have it, guys. My initial look of this awesome not Zin, sorry about that, Militado ML20, right? So the latest, you know, I think this one will be a great seller, right? Because, you know, the combination of the price point, the for the money, guys, excellent execution really. So you can't really find any sharp edges on the bezel or on the lugs here, and the Lume is serviceable. The bezel action is nice, right? It is of course using the high bit PT5000 movement. So yeah, it could do with a Seiko, you know, because this one is using a Seiko movement, so it costs almost similar. So yeah, which one would you go, titanium or PT5000? So do let me know in the comment section below. So if you want to ask me anything about this particular piece, please chime in. And if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe. Bye bye.